We need to send 800 up there. 2, 4. And you're out of copper. So we need to turn this back on. Let's go do that now. Now that we finally drained all the copper out of the system. You can... Oh, I don't have personal Roboport coverage, or, logistic coverage out there. We will have to wait for our drones to do this. Also, I don't think you meant to take apart the copper train stuff. Ah, we'll fix it later. We should have enough to keep the base running for a while. So this rail is going to get pulled back, as is this one. And we're just going to run you straight up here. Put this in as a placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's the end of the train. That works out great. We've actually gotten perfect placement on our first try. We're not we're dismantling the bus because we're switching over to a bottle. Now that we finished logistics grid, we are going to make a smarter bus. We are going to make a bus that doesn't actually use belts at all. It is going to be an entirely logistics-driven bus. And it's going to be magnificent. It's going to make all of our signaling so much easier. For example, just remember that the green wire is the wire that contains everything that is in the bot network. We attach you here, and we say read logistic network contents. We plug you into this station. We say enable disable if copper plate is less than... Hey, this can hold a lot. So hold on. This is 48 times 6 times 4. No, you only need to know how much is in the train. 48 times 100 times 4. 19K. Yeah. Yeah. Probably gonna need bot speed as well. And then this is 141 copper drop off. And we want you to be copper station colored. So borrow copper plate pickup. Change it to copper plate drop. Because you're the most undeserved player to get it. That's rude. I wouldn't have said that. But it is funny. If you can have a laugh at the poor socialization of other people, it is kind of funny. The other advantage of this bot mall, look at how fast this unloading is going to be. Oh my god. Do you know how quickly this train is going to unload? I just want to see you work. I think this should be the next place the plate train stops, but maybe not. And then I also gotta go turn on, I need to keep chipping copper out here. I can't just turn this off. And the easiest place to put it, I think, is just gonna be right here. Your chef is ultra toxic in private. It's not true. When I'm guesting at other people's raids, I definitely say some things sometimes that I would not say on stream. Not like gamer words or anything, but general impolite things about their squads for, like, you know, fun, I guess. It's the weird thing about being able to play with so many different groups is that you kind of have to vibe check a bunch of different groups, and then you have to, like, play to the way that their squads run. You don't have to, but, like, I try to. So, like, if I go to play with another squad, I will try and play the way that that squad plays, and I'll socialize the way that that squad socializes. So yeah, if I go to, like, a CO run, or, like, a def run, I'm saying some stuff that I wouldn't say on stream. But that's because that's what those communities are like. They're a little trolly. They have a lot of banter. Whereas if I'm playing with a group that is generally more, like, polite, like, I don't know, Salt is a really good example of this, where Salt has, like, a no profanity rule. I play with their rules. And I'm, like, a nice, friendly guy, and I'm much closer to the stream persona. But it's about matching the group that you're playing with at the time, I think. Why are you doing this? You're only going to be taking one belt out of this ring. Why did you do that? It's a good opportunity to fix it, maybe. Yeah, that's a great example, is, like, the difference between Loranity and Chomp. I do be loving Chomp streams, though. Chomp is a great time. I need to talk to her, actually. Because I think if I'm going to be doing more of this 5v5 tournament casting, I want to see if she would be interested in casting those with me. She's so good at running commentary, like just having things to say all the time, that I think she would be really, really good at it if it was something that she was interested in doing. But I need to see if that's something that she's, like, even interested in the first place. Alright, so that's iron. Let's go tear up the rest of copper. And then we'll get this copper belt turned on again. Did you drop off? Nobody's dropped off yet. Also, your wiring is wrong. There we go. The copper train did leave. It dropped off somewhere. I don't know where it dropped off, but it dropped off somewhere. You know, it's been a while since a portion of the wall got destroyed. A lot of portions of the wall getting damaged. Not a lot of portions of the wall getting destroyed anymore. I think that one rank of laser damage has done quite a bit of work. Okay. When did, well, I probably shouldn't leak that. I was having a conversation with Expandus about when the next couple tournaments were going to be. And he gave me some dates, but I don't know if they're public dates yet, so I'm not going to leak them on screen. But he has plans to do more tourneys, and so as soon as I have more information on that, I will get in touch with Chomp about it, because I think she would be spoke to soon. That's really bad. Hold on. Where is that? They took out a power line. My power's been severed out there. That is due east. Wait, my entire base's power grid died. I ran out of nuclear fuel. Problem, 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 problem. Alright, this is the first thing that needs to get automated with the new grid. It's okay, we didn't drop below 500. But we are going to need to do some pretty extensive repairs out there. Yeah, that's the downside of laser turrets, unfortunately. You can make this. No fear. What are you guys rebuilding? Oh, you're repairing. Yeah, alright, we gotta go fix all that up. The nuclear reactor needs to get automated yesterday, man. There's no reason not to. We have everything we need. We're just lazy. Alright, let's get all this fixed up. Everything back on now? Looks like it. Honestly, I just want to keep pumping laser damage. What's the downside? Yeah, everything is nicer with a personal roboport, but I think it was still... I don't want to say necessary. I think it was justifiable to wait until I had, like, basic infrastructure in place. Because I would have scratch built a bunch of random junk that I didn't really need. Also, they're still kind of slow. I was playing a bit of my offline game today. Working on some Gleba setups to remember how the hell those work. And I think I've got, like, worker robot speed 14 on that file. They're fast. They're very fast compared to these slow robots. Building all the walls by hand was personal help. Nah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not like other Factorio players. I don't mind placing things manually. I think it's kind of zen. Also, if you don't like watching... What ran out here? Are we still drinking all of our oil? You're supposed to be liquefied petroleum gas. We're out of oil. Wow. Okay. I don't have anywhere else I can get oil from. I've tapped every oil well that I have access to. So that's going to be interesting. We got to get to Volcanus. Because we need artillery to expand into some of the oil wells that are further out. Or I could just dump a shitload of speed modules into them, I guess. That would also work. And then you. Power you here. Signal you. Good. Give me a 4-to-1. Yeah, I'm not above just putting a speed module on a pump jack, I guess. It's a good short-term solution. Alright, this turns copper back on. Kind of permanently. Whenever a train... Oh, no, hold on. It would help if you actually connected the rail. There you go. That turns copper back on. As soon as we have the production to keep up with it. And then in the meantime, all of these space platforms and more are going to be needed. I do not trust automated logistic requests. I think they lie. You're missing 4 stack inserters. Let's go get that. Copper train drop off yet? No. We kind of need the copper train to drop off to get enough space tiles together to go to Volcanus. So I wouldn't mind hitting you with a one-time priority 90. And then let's take a look at what else I need to build up here. You should also just build another rocket platform. Build your full 6, because you're going to be sending a lot of shit up there. And we'll continue in vain to get a quality rocket launcher. It'll never happen, because we've only seen a single quality item get produced ever. You should have 100 pipe on you. You do have 100 pipe on you. Okay. Let's see what you can do for me. I don't have my hopes up. Oh, copper train dropped off. Okay. Good. But I also need to move all this iron out of here as well. And nothing's really going to be consuming it. So let's drag that back into the base as well, just so I can empty that entire stop and summon a new train to it. Priority right. There. That will slowly drain the iron out of this system. And then when it's gone, we can rip that station up. We also... How many Logibots do you have in this network? None Logibots? Eventually it's going to be hooked up to everything else, and then it'll be fine. We're also going to pull these up to about here. And then we'll have one in front of each station as well. So, which actually means I don't need these green connections at all. Yeah, this is way easier. Read logistic network contents. Yeah. clear that wire as well. And then this station reads 16K. I think that's good. Now we just wait for the iron to drain out. We wait for this copper train to drop off. Whenever it's feeling ready. Did I pick up my landing pad? No, here it is. It is not quality. But we're used to that. Put your prod modules in it. And then keep launching Space Platform Foundation. You can deliver. And you can wait. Wait a minute. Look. The copper train has throughput issues. We know. And it's trying its best, too. Like, I can't even be mad. It's always here. It's always working. Like, he's always doing stuff. Let's see how fast he empties, though. That's good progress. It's almost as fast as he could possibly empty. So he's trying, man. He is the little copper train that really wants it really bad. But I'm not giving him what he needs to succeed. It's a me problem, and I'll be the first person to admit it. I am letting that copper train down. Copper train for sure, employee of the month in this factory. Also, you have no nuclear fuel left. You really need to go and make some. Why don't you do it by cleaning up this iron belt that is no longer necessary? Also, what do you want? Cargo size? No, I think you just want more robot speed until you hit the infinite tech for robot speed. And then you can stop. Now I'm thinking, like, what if I gambled on nuclear reactors? How much copper you take? Because if you don't cost a lot of copper... You cost a lot of copper. Never mind. I was just playing. I'm actually going to take down all of these train stations. I don't want anything else dropped off here, because the entire system is going to get reworked. Just consume everything that you can for now. And then we'll deal with it later. And by some miracle, have you managed to make more space tile? No, but I'll take the 22. Gives us 114 that we can still launch. What am I going to do for liquids? I'll just pipe it. I'll put all the stuff that uses liquid in the same general place. And then I'll just have an adjacent train station that drops it off. But like these, I'm just going to line up. You'll see. I have a vision. In my head it's planned, even if I didn't actually stop to make sure all of the details work. They should. Fundamentally, it's just like exactly the same base that we're going to build on Fulgora. So how different could it really be? Spoilers, I guess, but Fulgora is going to look real similar to the way that this uh, robot mall is going to look. Unless I decide to do something truly weird on Fulgora. Like, do a no logistics bot playthrough. This is also like, what is going on up here? So if the tile production is going to be shut off for a while, where does my copper belt stop? I can actually just pick it up right here. Yeah, sure, why not? This is the stupid idea. This is a really stupid idea. I love it. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. That's what we were looking for. But then how does this work? Oh, it works like this. Get ready for the ultimate temporary build. Oh yeah. You are wire. You are space platform. And then where does it unload? That's the best part, man. That's the best part. Alright, that's functional. I'll let you sit there and just slowly accumulate the space platform foundation over time. How are you looking up here? We still need 276. We're gonna need 6 hubs. I need 120 low density structure. I have plenty, and then I need 120 steel plate. No real reason to have quality for cargo bays. We can just have these things be the way that they are. And a rocket can hold 10, so we'll be able to send something else up with this trip. Probably start sending up blue belts if I had to guess. Maybe pipes. We could send up furnaces if we wanted to. Hey, when we tear all of this random shit that we've built out in this base, and we actually destroy all of the temporary builds that we've said that we're going to destroy, you're gonna be so ashamed. I know right now you're like, oh, he'll never delete those builds. He loves those builds. This stupid pipe factory, man, he's never going to take apart stupid pipe factory. He thinks stupid pipe factory is great. And then in like 45 hours, when I destroyed stupid pipe factory #1 on Nauvis, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be so ashamed that you made fun of the fact that I make too many temporary builds. Let's send some inserters up. Go figure it out. Can I do anything with just... I can do something with just copper. Actually. Let's go start the bot mall. Because even with just... What's this gonna kill? If I disconnect you? Just the mall. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna run you down like this. And then I think I'm gonna do little manufacturing pods that look like this, maybe? I guess let's hook you back up. We don't really need to turn you off yet. We're just preparing to turn you off soon. I don't think I like that. Do I like this more? I like this way more already. So you are going to need requester chests. And then you're going to need passive providers. And we're going to go a little something like that. You are going to make copper cable. You are going to request copper plate. And then you are going to provide whatever gets delivered to you. And I will give you 10 logistics robots to start. Don't spend them all in one place. The mall comes alive. And then what can we do? Well, what else can we do with just copper? I don't think there's anything else we can really do with just copper. Yeah, there's not. So we gotta wait for iron to free up before we can do more of this. Ooh, the other thing I need to do. All of this needs to be connected to the green network. I need a way to tell the system to stop producing when it gets too full. So the only time... Can I read the entire... I can only read the contents of the passive provider. Yeah, I can't read a broader logistic network. So that's not the connection I actually want. This is the connection that I want. And then you're going to be, if cable is less than, how much do you hold? 200 times 48. No. Yeah. If copper cable is less than 9600, you turn off. So when it's filled up one of these chests, 200 times 40. We'll leave a little extra room. Because I don't want it to turn all of my copper into wire. And basically never stop. That would be detrimental. How are you doing? You've made 10? Because you ran out of copper. Copper train, you need to stop here with priority. You no longer need to stop here with priority. I know when everything is prioritized, nothing is prioritized, but... Currently you are heading to a drop-off at the low-density structure factory. I think I'm also willing to call that low priority right now. Also, this traffic sucks. We're experiencing significant gridlock in a lot of places in this network, so we're going to need to tidy that up as well. There's a lot to do. But I'm hoping that I can just make it off-world and ignore a lot of my problems and wait for them to go away. Or come back from Volcanus and be like, look, I have foundries now. And then we need to rebuild everything anyway. Any number of things could happen. Also, I could just rebuild you now. Yeah, I could. Because I can just move this over to the new logistics chests. And then we'll power you with this, I guess? And then if I sever this connection, how bad is that? It just turns off all the other stuff downstream. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not that important. Yeah, let's get rid of it. I have grown attached to this piece of rail. I am formalizing it with its own revised electricity network. I may even deign to decorate it eventually. Though we have not yet arrived at that day. And then these need to get moved back one, I think. Because they're going to go like this, and then rail goes here. Yes, exactly. So you're going to get run up like this. And then we can start taking iron ore out of these chests and putting it in these. And then we can tear down the rest of the iron stop as well. And we'll just keep working our way down the line like that. Gradually emptying every stop until it has been replaced with the new bot-capable stops. Can't I replace steel with red in place? Now I need to back it up by one because they were separated by one, and tracks you can only place every two. So they did need to get backed up by one. And then this. Bots, take care of that. I don't think I need to wire any of these. Because everything in these chests is just going to get read by the roboports. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I know that I could have the bots do it, but I'm kind of stalled waiting for the copper train to show up to turn platforms back on. So I have a little bit of downtime that I can use to do it myself. Hello? You've killed my power pole. Alright, we're gonna have to go deal with that. Full. There we go. Put this down. This down. Put this down. Put this down. Put these down. Somebody will take care of that. And then take this, flip it, go like that. And somebody will take care of this too. Where was that? It was this corner down here. We're going on an adventure. Oil is really not keeping up. Sulfur is empty. Petroleum gas is empty. I might want to research like speed module 2s and make a couple speed 2s before I leave and just put them in the pump jacks. Yeah, that might be what we do after worker robot speed. Stop and fix this as long as I'm down here, I suppose. Speed 1s are better than nothing, yeah. And I guess I could just handcraft a couple right now. Because I'm gonna wander by that oil patch on the way back. And I'm pretty sure you get speed 3s on Vulcanus. So I could actually upgrade to speed 3s pretty quickly thereafter. Is that the problem, though? Empty? Empty. 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 And I don't think there's any in this corner of the base. Yeah, all of our oil wells are just empty. Have you pick up a little bit? Power is basically free, so we really don't need to worry about the fact that these are going to produce a little bit of extra pollution. Producing 4.87 per second. Wait, why are you only producing 4.87? And you're producing 6.96. 4.2. Is this two separate patches? This patch just isn't... This pump jack just isn't as depleted for some reason. You're expecting 5, you're only expecting 2, you're expecting 3. Huh, I didn't know that oil wells actually depleted at different rates. I thought it was like everything in the field would just deplete at the same rate. But apparently not. Also, I think... Actually, am I making speed 1s in the base? I think I am. You are. You're making speed 1s in the base. Well, finish auto-crafting these. And then you can just bring a stack with you when you go on to other endeavors. You're fine. Battery train's fine. Everything down here works. Mostly, I think. You probably need a radar. And I have some on me. I would just like to have vision of this patch so that I know what's going on. We can clean up some of the dead drills. Quite a few dead drills, actually. This entire rack is done. Our worker speed is done. Yeah, smelting is the problem. Our 96 smelters are not fast enough. Give me another laser shooting speed. It's a DPS upgrade. Also, that was an important power line you severed. Here you go. Yeah, it's all smelting throughput. Which is why we need to get to Volcanus and get ourselves foundries. Because they're really going to expedite things for us. We are producing... We're mining way more copper ore than we're actually using. The bottleneck is all down to the smelters. But not for long, because we're going to get big drills. We're going to plug big drills in. They're going to mine 50% more copper, and they're going to have the depletion rate, and then we're going to dump them all into foundries. The foundries are going to double our plate output. We're going to be getting 4 times as many minerals as we were previously, just because we're using fancy new buildings. This is also troubling. Maybe you were dropping off at steel, actually. But I think even if copper was keeping up... Iron... No, we have 2 iron ore trains running. Yeah, iron ore is also kind of struggling to keep up. Everything is kind of struggling, basically. We're really up against the limits of what this base can produce, consistently. So it's a good time to think about going off-world. And how are we looking up here? 276, we're about to be 226. We could also go straight to assembly 3s. And I think I'm going to, actually. Also, why aren't you getting red chips? I would like you to be getting red chips, if that's okay. Because I kind of want you to be producing modules. This will be easier. Yeah, I want you to keep working on stuff. So give me an AM3. You don't need a handcraft anymore. I kind of forgot that I was making those already. It's a good time to ignore all your current problems and go make new ones. There's no new problems on Volcanus. Volcanus is the land of solutions. New problems. What did you come over here for? Bulk inserters. And then a train station. And a roboport. And then power the roboport. I think that works. This is going to be 141 iron drop-off. It is disabled by control behavior because it currently has too much iron plate. But that means that anything that takes iron and copper, we can make now. So you're going to be making gears. No, we don't need gears. We already have a train that delivers gears. What takes iron and copper and nothing else? Pipe. Yup. Okay. Also, where'd my AM3s go? I didn't place them, did I? Oh, well. Here they are. You also need to get connected. Your deal is enable if there is less than 100 times 40. 4K pipe in the network, and then you need to request plates. Your deal is going to be undergrounds. You need to get wired up to here. Your deal is going to be pipe to ground, less than 100 times 40. And you are going to request... Oh, that's the... Hold on, these are wrong inserters. You need to go like this. There we go. That's correct. Enable if pipe less than 100 times 40. Request. Request. Enable if pipe to ground less than 100 times 40. Off you go. Great stuff. Anything else that takes just iron and copper? I don't think so. Firearm magazine. Do I need firearm magazine in the logistics network, though? No, I think... you could make iron stick, though. Iron stick could exist in the logistics network for sure. Wire you up here. Enable if iron stick less than 100 times 40. Request. Laser shooting speed is done. I would love to have uranium ammo at some point here. Let's start taking this down. We don't have a ton of green circuits left in here. The boxes are going to go like this. Cut all of this out. Start putting circuits away. And then once we have green circuits, I mean... green circuits, iron and copper, you can do everything, basically. And we'll call gears in next, and then you can make like 40% of all the items in the game. Also, 10 logistics bot seems like it's kind of keeping up, but I'm probably going to have to give you a bunch more soon. Open stack inserters here. Rail. I think you could just repurpose this. because that needs to get ripped up. We can put power in. And then you'll have rail go right here. And for as many trains as are going to be running through this area, I don't think it's going to get that congested. Maybe famous last words, we'll see. Extend the power through. You connect it up to here. You're going to be 141 green circuit drop off. Flip you horizontally. Green circuit's done. While we wait for a train to arrive, we'll go see how many space platforms we have. If I want that many iron sticks laying around, why not, man? It doesn't really cost me anything. We're gonna make 4,000 iron sticks, and then they're just off. Thoughts on making the reds on the train yellow locked to the item type? I could do that, but the other thing that I could do is I can just put, like, some yellows up here. And I think that'll be fine. Because overflow will just fall into those. As long as... Well, actually, I might just try and siphon everything out of the logistics network first. Because there's a lot of random crap in this logistics network specifically right now. Like, if I just wire you to something, and I read the network contents, will you tell me what's in it? There's a lot of random shit in that network. Some of it is because I have it hooked up to red chests, but some of it is just, like, complete garbage. But I could, yeah. I could populate it with overflow. We'll see. I could always come back and make that change if I find that the logistics network is just filling up with too much crap from me randomly deconstructing things. Alright, you guys have that under control? Yeah, they've got that under control. Let's set up the next train, then. No, let's set up things that are going to get built with green circuits. Green circuits, but not gear wheels. That's the thing you need to remember. You could also do small electric poles right now. Just set that up. So you would be... Oh no, you're sticks. You're supposed to be sticks. Hang on, I just never set your recipe. There we go. Give you another 10 Logibots to make sure you guys aren't getting overwhelmed. There, take some of those. Build these two. You're going to be 2 requesters. You'll be 2 passive providers. Will have you be small electric poles? Hook you up to the network. Enable when small electric poles, which stack to 50, are less than 50 times 40. And then logistics, trash slots. Personal logistics, wood, none, none. Anytime you see wood in my inventory, get that shit out of there. Keep clearing out some space. Don't have steel yet, so we can't do that. Don't have gears yet, so we can't do that. Don't need iron boxes. Don't have flying robot frames, don't have steel chests. You could do lights. Sure, I'll automate lamps. I want everything in the mall, man. Enable lamp stack to 50, so less than 50 times 40. Off you go. You need gears for that. I don't think I've ever used a programmable speaker, but I could automate it. And a display panel? No, if you need a programmable speaker, just make it by hand, man. There are limits to my mall. I think it's like, realistically, if the thing you're trying to make could ever show up in a blueprint, then put it in the mall. If it could not realistically show up in a blueprint, just leave it. You can make rail signals and chain signals. So we'll do that. Although, don't I have a bunch over here already? I should probably empty those boxes first. I think you're right, Vision. I think I should be using yellows. And filter you to only copper. Filter you to only pipe. Filter you to only stick. The train stops, I want to stay pure. But these, so if I'm capping the production of them through gating these inserters, and I'm setting the number to be lower than what the storage chest can hold, then naturally over time, extra stuff will trickle into them. And that will be how I take care of potential overflow issues. Because the storage chest can hold slightly more than the request for how much should be produced. Rail signal, chain signal. And then put one of each in just so you know what's in there. Here and here. You're going to be rail signal. You're going to be chain signal. Connect you. Enable if rail signal is less than 50 times 40. Enable you if chain signal is less than 50 times 40. Select you like that. I can just pick up a stack of the thing from the box and cut the filter that way. That's good to know. I will do that next time. So what else can I make with just circuits, plates, sticks, and copper? I think on this page, that's it. Because these are all going to need gears. These are all going to need gears. I'm not going to bother automating text plates. Gears, we're never going to need these ever again. Steel, battery. Steel, steel, steel. Steel, steel, gear. We're never going to need them. Gear, gear, gear. Never, never. Gear, 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 gear. Belt, and gear. And then intermediates. Most of these intermediates are going to be coming in on a train. And I don't think you want to automate anything here. So that's it. We got to pull gears in. Gears are the thing that'll get pulled in next. Continue cutting this belt back a bit. Go check on our space platform status. Which is over here. Another 38. We can send that up. Send it. We're going to need under 200 after that one arrives. But we probably want to think about increasing our production a little more to make that go a bit faster. Need extra rail. That's what I forgot. Also might want to give those roboports a couple construction drones so that they can help out. Could make some by hand. Yeah, I'll make like 30. Just to help keep it moving a little bit. Oh, you're out of network range. That's interesting. So I need to put some supplementary ones down here. To extend the coverage a bit. And then give me like another 10. Guess we'll have you go there just to keep it square. So, put the rail in. Attach a station. This is going to be gears. So show me a 121 gears drop-off station. That would be at the engine factory. 121 gears drop-off. Attach you. Gears less than 9,600. There should be no gears in the network right now. There are no gears in the network. Gears train is confused. Oh, I haven't hooked you up. Yeah, that would be why you're upset. Is because you can't make it to this station. Put the signals in. You can have a couple of those. You should be able to find chains in the logistic network. Yeah, there you go. And then I need a ton of stack inserters. Wrong. Extremely wrong. Oh, he's gonna be so confused. Go to Gears pickup. I'm sorry. That poor train. Whoops. Alright. Dude, this rocks, man. This is one of my favorite buses that I've built. Let's also extend you down here, because I want it to look busy when the trains are driving by. Now that you have gears, you can do anything. You can do anything you want. You're gonna save things that take lubricant, though, for another time. So let's start on inserters. Yeah, extremely loud buzzer noise is right. You're gonna be red inserters. Yes, I know I could do direct insertion. I have bots for that, though. Extend the green network down. You are enabled when inserter. is less than 40 times 50. You are going to make a red inserter. You are enabled when red inserter is less than 40 times 50. Make 2 more of these. Are you connected to other grids yet? No. But I kind of want you to be. Because I have a lot of inserters over here that I think you should know about. Ah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Next up is going to be steel. You didn't copy and paste the station, thank God. Last thing I'd want to do is summon the gears train again. Here, here. Wire it. You are 111 steel drop-off. I can get that station from right over here. You are going to make blue. You are going to make bulk. No, wrong. You can't do that yet. You don't have red circuits coming in. These are all you can do for now. And what's your problem? We don't have gears? The logistics bots are overloaded. Is why you don't have gears. So go get some advanced circuits and some flying robot frames. We've reached the limits of what the 30 logistics bots can do. Turns out we're going to need more. Maybe like 300. We have another 50 space tile. Send it. And then we'll go plug some more bots into the robot network. Here, have some of these guys. Yep, immediately consumed. Okay, so that was the shortfall. What else can we make with just gears before we even think about steel? We're saving all of this. You actually could make fast inserters, right? Fast inserters you can do. So we'll turn those on. Because when we turn the steel on, when steel gets hooked up into this thing, it is going to massively increase the number of things we can make. You are enabled when fast inserter less than 50 times 40. What else can you do? Nope. Need steel for that. Steel for that. Steel for that. Steel for all those. Steel for that. You can safely ignore this entire row. You could do AM1s. You could do AM1s. You could do AM1s and electric mining drills. Okay. You also didn't set a filter on this thing? Did you do it on these? Yes. extend the green circuit. These stack to 50, if I'm not mistaken. 50 times 40. And then honestly, I don't need them on me. So I'm just going to trash them. And I'm going to have the drones come and take care of it. Because they should move these to storage. I think. As soon as they are busy. I think they will take them eventually. Yeah, they will. What am I talking about? They will. Because trash slots generate requests to just go put them in storage. And then I can do one more, and that's going to be my electric mining rails. Yeah, there they went. Hold on. Starting to look busy out here. But I love it. Here's another 50 logistics runs. And that looks like it's not going to have any problem keeping the network saturated. It looks like they have plenty to do. So we'll go take a wander over here, see how we're doing on tile manufacture. How you looking? 34. It's not quite enough. But you're getting there. We could do 3 crushers. I don't really care about quality for those. Because they're rarely going to be the bottleneck. So we'll make some of those. I need to send up 44 fast inserters. How many of these are going to a rocket? 50. 25. 30. 40. 44. Just fill the rest with tile. There you go. Easy. And come back over here with your new AM3. Storage. This is going to be mining drills. I should have tons of those on me from taking apart depleted ore patches. In, out, drill. Wire you. Paste the request. Drills. They stack to 50, so less than 40 times 50. What else can I do without steel? Offshore pump? Again? Why not? If you have 1,000 and they just sit in logistic storage and you don't touch them, it's kind of like you just don't have any. So it really doesn't matter if you make them or not. Like, if you really think about it. Like, if you just sit down and think about it, it's kind of like that. Also, how did you run out of red circuits? You're trying to summon the red circuit train. What is red circuit train doing right now? Waiting for circuits to be produced because we're out of copper. tale as old as time. We need to get off this planet, man. We need to go. There's just no point scaling when the Volcano ship is halfway built. Why would you? What's the point? I'll handcraft one speed module to set up my one factory for one offshore pump. I'm skipping those for now. Steel, steel, and brick. Green circuit. This is kind of the last thing we need the gears for. So, in fact, I think it's like the last thing we need the gears for that doesn't also touch on steel. So this is a good one to build now. This is my copium response. Offshore pump, offshore pump. Questions that have never been asked in the history of the universe. What do offshore pumps stack to? 20. Obviously. At least we're only making 800. It's not that bad. And we have idle logistics bots right now. So, I mean, it's such an obvious number for them to stack to, like, when you really think about it. It just makes sense. Like, of course they stack to 20. If they stack to 50, that would be overpowered, and if they stack to 10, they'd fill up your inventory. Deliver cargo to Volcanus Pilgrim. Deliver cargo to Volcanus Pilgrim. That's like 60 that we just sent up. 60 out of 120. We only need 60 more. 168 blue belt. Let's go get one more stack of blue belt and see how much we can send up. We're getting really close now. And every time we come up here, dismantle a new part of the old bus. All of this is unnecessary. All of this is unnecessary. That splitter is unnecessary. That gave you your extra stacks that you needed. Off you go. Uranium ammo done. Do any of the rest of these choices matter that much? I don't think so, because we're going to be off-world by the time they kick in. So let's just take care of a bunch of filler technologies. We set up 100, and then you also need 68. 50. 60. 68. How many undergrounds do you need? That's likely the next thing I need to send up. 13. 13? Why is it an odd number? It shouldn't be an odd number. That's why. You don't need to be there anymore. It's 12. Go get another stack. Sure, 50's fine. Me at the rap karaoke bar when they say they don't have Jay-Z available. 50's good. 12, and then 4 tanks. Oh, it fits exactly. Oh, send it. I've also got these 3 asteroid grinders to send up. What else do you need? 50 pipe. I can do that. Also, speaking of, guess what can get torn down? It's dead. I killed it. $50. 18 underground. I'd probably fill up the rest with, like, inserters, probably. 2 red. 950. 990? What's 10 that I can send up? Probably none of these things. I'm gonna send one up that's only 990. It's close enough. And then how much more platform? 70 still. So I still need 1 full rocket of platform. You're trying your best. Technically, we should be using a 2-to-1 ratio for that, but I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. Red circuit train still hasn't dropped off. That means I'm still not going to have speed modules. I guess I could work on cleaning up all these random boxes scattered around the factory, and then I could dump a bunch of stuff into my logistics trash. So that my robots come put it all away. Here they come. Like also this underground pipe and this overground pipe. You guys can find a home for that. This copper and this iron, you can take that. You can take that AM2. Or that AM1. I don't even know where I found it, but it's yours now. You can take these gears. I'm embracing the logistics network. I put my faith in the logistics network, and the logistics network puts its faith in me. I'm leaving. Sorry, I know that you're trying to grab something out of me right now, logistics bot, but I have to go. Because I remembered the last thing I have to do before I can truly leave this place for good is I need to get this automated. And it's gonna look like this. I need 4 requester chests. And then I need 1 storage chest. Yeah, 1 storage chest. And then I need a stack of 50 blues. And I'm just gonna pull them from here. There they are. So these go here. That's 1 too far in. These go here. Your bot network doesn't have coverage. Have I locked myself in? You have locked yourself in. No, you have. You can escape out here. There you go. It is not fun moving around it. So you need to be real up close and snug to that steam pipe, and then you need to be real up close and snug to that steam pipe, and then you need to be here, and you need to be here. And then we have a nice covered grid. I need to get back in. I need a red inserter as well, actually. Right. Because you're eventually going to pull from there. I know that you don't currently, but eventually you will. I also really hate that I can't navigate this. And I almost wonder if there is a way that I could improve on that. I don't think there is. No, wait, what am I saying? There absolutely is. I just back these up by 1. And then life becomes so incredibly easy. Because I have space to do all of my insertion here. I don't even need you anymore. Yeah, it's actually like the easiest thing in the world. You are going to request 50. You are going to request 50. Also, your filter is going to be depleted. Your filter is depleted. You can back these up as well. Alright, there was substantial room for improvement in this blueprint, but at least we found it. And then here. There's the last one. And that should be that. So the last thing we need to do, while we prep to leave, is automate the production of nuclear fuel and probably set up a really basic Covarex enrichment so that we don't run out of U-235. Literally, it might just be 1 centrifuge. You're going to be a passive provider. And all of these are going to feed back into you. And then you are going to be a passive provider as well. I'm not even going to, Gearbill concrete. I'm not even going to set up like a sushi belt for it. I'm honestly just going to have it be something that logistics drones take care of. Because that's going to be the easiest way to manage it by an exceptionally wide margin. So up here, we're going to have you come down. You're going to go here. You are going to make uranium fuel cell. You're going to pull from here and here. Here, you are going to have a requester chest. It is going to request U-235. And it's going to request U-238. And I actually don't want you to use all of it, now that I think about it. We are going to need a little bit of circuitry magic to control how this works. But that's fine. We can take care of that. Why can I not find centrifuges? Go there. So we have a single centrifuge. All it's going to do is request. It's going to request here. It's going to put into a passive provider. It's going to run like this. You're going to do Coverx enrichment. You are going to request U235 and U238. You're going to be... You're going to be controlled by this roboport. You are enabled when U235 is less than 100 in the network, and then you are going to be enabled when U235 is greater than 95 in the network. And then you're going to output here. That's going to be a passive provider for uranium fuel rods, and you are going to run them back here. I do need one more centrifuge, though. To break down the reprocessed fuel cells. So this is not a sophisticated solution to uranium enrichment, but I'm pretty sure it's one that'll work. You really don't need a lot of enrichment going on unless you're running a ton of reactors, and we're just not running a ton of reactors. And all you do is reprocess. You are going to get a requester chest and a passive provider. You are going to request depleted uranium fuel cells, and I'm going to give you all of those. Pretty sure that system won't back up. Pretty sure. If it does, oh well. We'll figure some out from another planet. What's the worst that could happen? The power shuts off and then biters break through my wall? It would never happen. Actually, here's what we should do to be safe. How many do you use? You only use one. Request U235, but request only 5 at a time. That way, all of the U235 that is available is going to get funneled into this thing. And do I really want to cap you at less than 100? I actually don't think I need to cap you at all. Because I want to keep uranium reprocessing. So let me just watch this one time to make sure it works. Because I want this belt to keep flowing. So you move it all over into here. Yeah, that's the only place they put it. Okay. And then it also generates a ton of logistics bot trips, so I'm going to give you a stack inserter instead. I think that's good. I think I can leave that, and it's automated enough that it'll work on our volcanic strip. Might not work forever. Probably needs to be a little more robust in the future. But good enough for now. I need 18 more. I have 18. 18. 18 gun turrets. I have 18. There you go. 8 furnaces. 880 of 1 ton. 4 AM3s. It's going to be a little painful to handcraft because I don't have any speed 1s right now, but I'll make do. "22 solar panels. I'd love for these to be quality. So let's gamble. I need steel, copper, green circuit. Well, green circuit lives right over here, and I'm making 15... No, I'm making 22. 22 and 15 is like 330? So if I grab 400, that should be enough. I need steel. Specifically, I need 110. So 2 stacks. So we'll need more solar panels later. I might as well overbuild a little bit. And then I think I need the same amount of copper. 2 stacks. And I would love to hit big on some quality gambling here. Just to get that extra little bit of power. I may also ship up efficiency modules, because that platform may not be able to power itself. I don't need these on me. You can take them away. Thank you. So that's working. No, you still need 18 space platform. How'd you get that wrong? Is it waiting? Is it waiting in the rocket right now? It is waiting in the rocket right now. One chem plant? I don't think one chem plant fits in here. Maybe it does. 980? We'll send that. Close enough. Ooh, we got one uncommon. It's a little bit extra. It's not gonna, like, save our life up there, but I'm not gonna turn my nose up. But a rare would be even better. Okay. Down to our last couple things that we need here. Rocket capacity is 50. We can send all these up in one trip. Let's start making preparations to leave. Oh, you know what else I need to send up with me is logistics bots, which I have on me, so I'll just bring them. So you can't bring anything in your inventory. Which means we're going to keep all of this here. I need those, actually. We're going to keep all of this stuff here. And when we come back, we'll be able to get it back. You shall be my final rocket. Does not look like we're going to win the quality roulette wheel this time. Except for this single uncommon. Is there anything else that has a risk of breaking catastrophically lower? We have the tank. Did you supply the tank with repair packs? No. You gave it drones. You did not... Oh, wait, here's your logistics. You can request stuff from here. I don't think I have logistic or rocket fuel in the network. I'm gonna give you some supplies. We'll give you 500 wall. We'll give you... You don't need ammo. You're not going to be going anywhere super adventurous. I'll give you 50 small electric poles. You can have all these repair packs, and you can have all of my laser turrets, and you can have all of my radar. So this is my... If I need to fix something on the surface, that's going to be my tank. That tank is going to have to take care of it.